Alright guys, well happy Tuesday. We got our offset dowel pins in and our Morel lifters. So I've been measuring for push rods and indexing in this Bellhousing. I got it to within 2 thousandths with these 7 thousandths offset dowel pins. And I'll show you how I did it. But basically, when you go around, like I always started like here at this notch at your 12 o'clock and pretty much set it at 0. So when you go around, you find whatever is the furthest spot. Say this is 10 thousandths. So I would stop there, loosen up my Bellhousing bolts so it's adjustable, and then make some adjustments. These are your offset dowel pins, and I did make a mark on the high spot, but what I would do, and then I'd make an adjustment on each side and kind of take this. So if this was showing 10, I would try to get it to 5 so that you were halfway in between, and then I would tighten it all back down, go around again and find the high spot, and then again fiddle with these until you're about half of whatever the high spot is, and then it keeps narrowing down until we got it to only 2 thousandths off, and I think in one little spot. So that's what worked for me. I guessed and started, like, you know, when we started here, and this was 10 thou off here. So you know, we wanted to bring this down 5 thousandths, you know, half of that, so we would be even all around. And it's kind of hard to guess on that, so you got to use the dial indicator here and mess with these a little bit, and you will see on your dial indicator when you turn these, because they're a cam, there's a high spot and a low spot, this will move. So I would turn it, say if this was at 10, I would turn it towards down at 7, and then go and turn the other one till it came down to like 5. Lock it all down into place, run through it again, find the next high spot, you know, or wherever, and then you'll zero in on it. It took about 4 tries around, and by doing it yourself is a little difficult, trying to look in the mirror and figure out where you're at and everything, but nonetheless we got that dialed in. And then I had to get a longer push rod checker because these lifters are shorter, but it came out to, we're going to need a 7.3 inch push rod, and if you can see the witness mark here, but it is dead center and very, very narrow. So I'm going to run with that 7.3 inch. We had a 6. We were running a 6.7 before, so it's about a ½ inch longer because these lifters are shorter. So I've got those on order. They'll be ready when I get back. We're heading out to going away for a few days, and then when we get back, we can final clean the heads and the decks and all that kind of stuff, and I'll put the regular springs back on. I can probably do that tonight. Clean everything up, wash everything there, and get the heads bolted on, install the clutch. Oh, another thing, I did, I ordered the wrong dowel pins. I got ones from Moroso that were for Chevrolet, and they're a lot fatter, but they had a cool little feature where they want you to drill and tap and use a set screw to hold it, your position on that. So I went ahead and did that ahead of time, and then when the dowel pins came in, I saw they were too big. I was like, well, I might as well go ahead and do the hardware store and get some, might as well utilize the set screws. So when I got these all set, then I Loctited these down into place, little set screws to hold these in position, right here. So I already went ahead and did the work to drill and tap it, so I might as well utilize it on the Ford ones. So these Summit ones fit pretty snug. I don't think they'd go way out of place, and particularly if you mark them, you kind of know where they need to be. But I went ahead and used the set screws because I already did the work. So that's where we're at there. Now the Bellhousing can come off, and I can final clean the flywheel, and go ahead and we can start installation on our McLeod clutch, and then that can go back on, and the transmission can go on, the heads can go on. We can check intake port alignment and order whatever gaskets we need, and then she'll be ready to drop in. So that's the update for tonight, and I'll be gone until, I'll be back next week. I'll be back on the weekend, but I don't know if I'm going to post anything. I'll probably be out here messing with it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to film anything. I guess I'll just be cleaning and stuff like that. So that's the update, guys. We got the push rods done. We got the Bellhousing indexed and locked into place. We got our solid roller lifters. I'm going to lash those. Been doing a lot of reading. I'm going to lash those at like 4 thousandths cold and see how that goes. But I probably will go ahead and get the I'll go ahead and put the regular springs back on instead of the checking springs, and we'll go from there. We can final clean the heads and stuff, but going to be heading out of town first thing in the morning, so I may have to start packing the car tonight. I'm not sure, but I got done everything I wanted to get done before heading out. So anyway, I hope that helps somebody with indexing the Bellhousing. That's kind of what worked for me, because it's kind of easy to get lost with which way you need to go with these things. And so if anybody has any questions on that or comments, just leave it below. But I'm pretty confident. I'm very happy the way this turned out, this within 2 thousandths. So, all right, guys. Hope everybody has a great week and is staying cool this summer. It's very hot out here. I know it's hot in other parts of the country. So hope everybody's staying cool, staying safe, staying hydrated. And geez, with this heat, I want to get the car going, but not in a real rush to go out to the track in this kind of weather. So we'll just we'll somewhat take our time. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good day.